All right, let's check out the numerology behind Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Now you're gonna see references of what the trilogy and Wrath of Cortex, I would say, with a little bit of sprinkles of the rest of the series in between. Now, shout out to 250 Crash 250 because this is footage from his channel. Now, let's get into the numerology. I'm going to skip to the later parts of this level. This is near the very beginning of the game. So just to save time and not drag the video on for too long, I'm going to be showing, I guess, the important parts of all the levels that I got recorded on here. All right, we got our first mask. Now, the first mask means the first warp realm, and there's 4 masks. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like 4 warp realms. And the mask, every time you get a new mask in this game as an ally, it means you're on to the next warp realm, basically. Now, let's see the numerology behind this. So that mask, whenever you see a new mask, that means you're on the next 5th of the game. So this is the first 5th of the game, basically. But this level, what does this remind you of? Because since we got our first mask, it's all about the number 1 in numerology. This level is based on the first warp room of Crash Wrath of Cortex, which would be, what's that level called? I can't even remember. Oh, Wizards and Lizards. This is basically a better version of Wizards and Lizards. Basically, it's a chase level like Wizards and Lizards. The design looks similar. Because Wrath of Cortex was an early PS2 game, so that it had that going against it, amongst other things. And as you can see, the masks are more active than in Wrath of Cortex. There's more detail. So instead of just getting a couple non-threatening words from these masks as your enemies, they're your friends and they're actually active. And meaningful cutscenes. This is important right here. Now, unlike Wrath of Cortex, these guys are not going to be background guys while the masks do all the work. These are going to be the bosses. Just like old times, the bad guys are going to be the bosses. And I like how Entropy is actually playing a serious role. Now you'll be jumping from island to island in this game, of course. But it's not like it's a 3-island game. They just want to add it. This, like I said, this game takes stuff from every game. It doesn't mean you're moving on to the next island like it's Crash 1. They just don't want you to focus on the mask being the actual warp rooms. His brother is going to be the next mask, which is the next warp room. So, what does this level kind of remind you of? Compactor reactor, right? This looks like compactor. You're on a rail. You're not riding anything. You're not riding a compactor, but this is a compactor stage. This is basically like a compactor reactor level because it's all about the number 1. So you're seeing things from the first warp room that you would see in previous games. So Now that I've made my point about that, I think we're going to see more compactor reactor stuff that I got recorded. Let's see. Oh, I should probably talk about these flash tapes too. These flashback tapes. They're not really important so much. They're just, I guess they're good extra content, you know. To show you, this was basically Crash's training. You know, they got dates on here telling you when this was. You know, very good flashback tapes. You know, this is good content. But anyhow, what's next? Hit the road. Now we really talking compactor reactor language. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more. Okay, y'all get the point. So let's get to the later part of this level to where you really get to see what this level has in store. All right, now I was actually kind of wrong about this. This is actually more so a reference from the first boss fight in Wrath of Cortex, where you're in this is basically one of the Atmosphere levels. Yeah, this is the Atmosphere level. And instead of being chased by Rocco and Crunch, you're being chased by a truck that Engine is driving, I assume. So anyhow, now that I've made my point about that. Alright, this is Booty Calls. Now, this level's an obvious one. This level is basically the beginning of, this is like the beginning of Crash 1. Even the music. Because it's all about the number 1. So there's a lot of emphasis on numbers from previous games in Crash 4. You know, you can hear the music. Like it's a remix of the Crash 1 theme song. So that's the reference. So nothing else to say about this level, because I mean that's, the reference is quite obvious. Other than that, I don't know what this level is supposed to be, because the beginning, well, I guess this is supposed to be, man, I can't even. I guess this is Insanity Beach. I don't know what, you know. Oh, this is worth talking about.
Thank you so much. Wait, Tana? But you're different. You're not from our universe.
Tona appearing this early in the game.
Been a long time for.
She's another reference.
Your universe too, huh? Yeah, you could say that. Would it be like die or something? What? No. Nope. No. We're definitely not. So how are things in your dimension? The usual. A bunch of evil scientists attempting interdimensional domination. Huh.
This game also has timelines of different characters, such as Tona. But why are we seeing Tona? She's a Crash 1 reference, where you had to fight to save. You know the whole story. You had to fight to save Tona. That's why they brought her back. So once again, it's all about the number 1 here. January 6, 1996. That's probably when they first worked on this game. Interesting. Well, not on this game. I mean, Crash 1, I mean. Anyhow.
Econo, old dark matter itself. Careful, Crash. He's heavier than us. Oh, good. You're awake. All right.
Mask number 2.
Two to go. Use a little less panic. I wasn't a 10 before. Now I'm at a solid, let's say, 9.78. Oh, yeah. These bandicoots are here to help. Short and to the point. Love this guy.
Alright, so now we're going to see number 2 references. Probably a lot of Crash 2 references and whatnot. Let's see. Nice.
So where's the next mask?
Not here. If these chuckle nuts weren't punching holes in reality, we could open our own rifts. For now, we're stuck taking the long route. But I sense another rift around here somewhere.
Friends, I have a fun little game for you to play. I've got a reward for the clever bandicoots who can reach my testing grounds. But you have to defeat my gentle guide of following creations along the way.
Remember when Dr. Embryo was the hero, I guess, in Crash 2? Once again, we're focused on number 2. That's why we're dealing with Embryo now. Well, here he's in your way. He's the villain. Now but once again, he's here to stop you from gathering well, whatever I guess he's trying to stop you from gathering masks. But whatever. You get the reference. And I don't know what this level is supposed to be. Though it looks very nice. Actually, you know what? This looks like Jungle Rumble. Well, not like Jungle Rumble, but it looks like that level, the better looking version of a Jungle Rumble. Like it looks like the Jungle Rumble from Crash Nitro Kart. That's what it looked like. It looks like you know how Crash Nitro Kart remixed, all it did was remaster or remix levels from C and CTR? Yeah. This is how Jungle Rumble, whatever that looks like, Crunk's level. That's how it looks in Crash Nitro Fuel. This is how it looks. It looks a lot like this. Anyhow, actually it's Jungle Boogie. I just remembered. Silly me, right? Anyhow. All right, more of Tawna's timeline. She very early on comes off as an enemy. So I ride solo, ain't helping your friends. Yeah, she's already looked suspicious to me from the very beginning of this storyline. As soon as I saw her, I'm like, well, why's Tawna end up being the bad guy? So anyhow, you know, I gotta say, this island looks very beautiful. Tranquility Falls, that's whatever it's called. Looks nice, you know. I don't know what this level is really. This kind of, I guess, reminds me of Seashell Shenanigans from Wrath of Cortex. Yeah, Seashell Shenanigans, except you're not actually in underwater, so, and you don't have to deal with any terrible vehicle levels or vehicles. But yeah, this is you know, I mean, you are surrounded by water though, so yeah, this is Embryo. Shut the fuck up. Anyhow, this is basically Seashell Shenanigans. Anyhow. Okay.
Oh, good! You've arrived! And now for your reward!
Good acting by Embryo, his voice actor. So anyhow, the bosses are random like they were in Crash 1, of course. Because they kind of wanted to keep the island mechanics. Or they want to add the island mechanics to this game in reference to Crash 1. So you can get a boss at any time, like this was Crash 1. But man, has Brio fell off. He used to be in Crash, back in Crash 1, he was actually a final boss. But then again in Crash 2, he wasn't a boss at all. So, you know.
Why? Why don't people take me seriously?
Yeah, he's gonna hawk up, we know. So anyhow, you get the point of this. Okay, by the way, this is still considered the second warp room. Let's see what comes after this. All right. Let's check out Offbeat, the next level. Now, this is going to be an obvious one. This level is going to be an obvious reference. But let's look at it a little bit to make sure that you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is basically Banzaya from Wrath for Cortex. It's all about the number 2. This will be the second Banzaya, was a level from the second warp room of Wrath for Cortex. So except this level really is a party, as you can see. You know, they got balloons at parties, you know, big, nice block party, you know. You got your balloons, you got your circus, you got your instruments, whatever. Your toys, your horns, your burgers, your fries, you know, your cookout food, your MAGA supporters. Okay, I'll stop. But anyhow, yeah. I mean, with that being said, why couldn't we get Coco on this level? But anyhow, well, it doesn't really matter. All right, let's focus on these levels. Here's something interesting. What was Dangle and Crash Warp? He was the second boss and Warped. We're still in the second warp room in this game. And here he is. So now he's a playable character instead of a villain that you face. Interesting. I see you still taking shots though, huh? Okay, I'm guessing they couldn't implement a level that's familiar to that sinking feeling or H2O no. So Dingo Dial is gonna play a part. Because this game is not just, like, it's a lot of Wrath of Cortex stuff in this game. Obviously better versions of what Wrath of Cortex did, but it's not just all about, it's all about the trilogy as well. And the later you go into this game, the more you'll see references from the trilogy, from the first 3 games. And now it's time for the third mask. The third warp room, folks.
Come on, give her a couple now. I kissed it. Look at me like I broke queen at a wedding. Time. I see everything.
Okay.
Which way's me done?
Now at the beginning, this is nothing much to see here in the beginning. Lingo Dial still want to be in some levels during our third warp room here. But later on in this level, what do we got here? Remember when I said you're going to see references from the trilogy as you get later into this game? Well, here we are. What is this? Is a very obvious. This is a Crash 2 reference. This is basically, I guess, plant food. Think about it. First, you got Dango Dial for food. He starts off the level. Then it transfer to Crash. And I guess you're going to see water and plants. Hey, you know, I tried. But the point is, this is obviously one of the water levels from Crash 2. I mean, doesn't this just give you like fond memories of Crash 2? I'm sure we all loved those levels, didn't we? Trying to get the gems, the colored gems and the crystal at the same time, doing all that backtracking. We got fake Crash, evil Crash, whatever the fuck. Of course, they had to add that somewhere, right? So that's that. All right, let's check out Stay Frosty. I'm guessing this is supposed to be an Eskimo roll. You got a couple of ice levels in this game. I mean, in this part of the game, on the third warp room. Yeah, I'm guessing this is supposed to be an Eskimo roll from, or this could be a Crash 2 level. Well, actually, that's coming up next, but this could be, yeah, I guess this is Eskimo roll. Also, listen to the music in this level. That's music from the final boss in Crash Warp. From the third game. It's all about the number 3. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, now we got bears repeating. So this is going to be a bear level. But what is this little thing? This little gem right here. Oh, remember this from Crash 1? I don't think there's much numerology as far as this. I guess this is the, oh well, the high road. But this could also be the level that was on the second island in Crash 1. But I guess you can call this the high road. But this is not really what I wanted to show y'all as far as the numerology though. It's this part coming up. Yeah, this part right here. This is a Crash 2 reference, obviously. I guess this is one of the like Barrett levels. from Crash 2. So it's like as you go along, they start showing, getting ideas from earlier games. I mean, Wrath of Cortex itself did that. Took things from the trilogy, but this game obviously does it better. But every Crash fan knows where they got this from. So, oh, what else do you see? What do you see right there? Number 3, the third island in Crash 1. You make it to the end and fight Cortex on his air thingy, whatever the fuck it's called. Anyhow, right there. His airship. Whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. Look at this bitch right here. Check this shit on out. Check this out. Check this out right here. You can't tell me she ain't an enemy after seeing this shit. She trying to kill this bandicoot. She trying to kill this nigga. I mean, he got a mask to, you know, he got the slow down mask to protect himself, which is better than the shit that we had in, you know, Wrath of Cortex, obviously, that little tiptoe bullshit. But she tried, the first time, okay, you could be like, okay, that was an accident. She didn't mean to have Crash get chased by a damn truck. But after she quote unquote commits another accident that could have killed Crash, all right, now I'm looking at you kind of funny. All right, what's really going on? How many AOPs she gonna commit? All right, Blast to the Past. Check it out. This is still the third island. What is this supposed to be? Hard to really tell. Well, one thing I could say about this level is in the middle of it, it's going to transfer over to Cortex. Let's get to that part. What is this supposed to be? Hold on. I know now. This is supposed to be like one of the Dynamite levels or something. The Tyrannosaurus levels from Warped. The third game. Oh, that fire in the background, you know that shit look familiar. Yeah, man, this is fucking Dynamite or whatever the fuck. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, I guess Cortex has his own timeline of that same level. But anyhow, let's look at this for a second. Because I said I was going to watch another one of these, but October 9th, 1996. Now, apparently, Crash already got out. Crash 1 was already put out by this time. But guess who's still stuck in training? His sister, Coco Bandicoot. You can hear the Crash 2 music as well. That's all we need to know about this, really. Ha 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 ha, nice one. There we go. Hmm.
Let's see how these prehistoric predators like my blasters will set it.
Interesting. Now this right here is basically a Twinsanity reference. Now in the third part of Twinsanity,
When I had it glorification. Well, who's laughing now? Me.
now the third part of Twinsanity, you know, around the, you know, during the Academy of Evil, Cortex became playable. That's what this is a reference of. More emphasis on the number 3. So anyhow. Oh, and by the way, speaking of those bones you see of dead ancient animals, which we all know about, Tyrannosaurus Rex was the third part of Crash Tag Team Racing. But this also could be a reference of, once again, at the same time, a reference of the dino levels from Crash Warped. But anyhow, Dino Dash. I guess this we're still making references from Warped at this point. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to be exactly. But I think I know what this level is. Hold on. Let me skip to the end of it. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I remember this. This could be a couple different things. This could be the third boss in Wrath of Cortex. It could be a reference from that. You being chased by not fireballs, but you're still being chased. This could be a reference from Crash 2. This could be, at the same time, this could be Unbearable. He gonna get chased again. But either way, both Warped and Wrath of Cortex had multiple chase levels. So, yeah. That shit looks real. That shit looks real. Okay. Yeah, this could be Dino mixed with Unbearable, basically. Anyhow. And all these dead dinosaur bones I see in the background kind of reminds me a little bit of... Also, what does it remind me of? It reminds me of, what's that level? That level 15 from Wrath of Cortex. It's one of those levels that y'all hate. Can't remember the name of it. Oh, Fahrenheit Frenzy. I think that's what this is, really. Fahrenheit Frenzy. I mean, there's plenty of Fahrenheit and there's plenty of frenzy, okay? You got lava all around you, you being chased by a dinosaur. Yeah, this is basically, I guess, Fahrenheit Frenzy. That thing ain't playing, bro. That motherfucker ready to kill you. Ooh, man. That's a horrible death. Now we on the fourth mask.
Goodness, if it isn't bloody Logan. How are you, brother?
Sorry to interrupt, but existence could end at any minute, so can we hurry?
Its existence
My brokenness. He's always a doubter.
Yeah, don't mind me. I don't matter. Nothing matters.
Now that we found Ika, that's all four. What's next?
We can't close the rifts until we stop whatever's opening them.
That would be entropy and his precious regenerator.
Sounds like it's time to kick some entropy butt.
Cortex pretending to be a good guy, helping you. To insanity reference. Much? Alright, Dino is still doing his thing. I'm guessing this is a timeline for him. So this level is not officially part of the fourth warp room for the fourth mask. Oh shit. He's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And then this is where Crash comes in. We get it. Alright. Alright. What do we have here?
Easy, chums. I was here to fight. You can get this.
He's with me. Found him lost out there. Caught him up on the whole time-space, thing.
Yeah, just trying to get home. I was enjoying the retirement mostly.
Got it. Our bad guys had to change a heart too.
Bad girl. Silence. You try my patience outside. What? No.
Oh, Oxide! Oxide from CTR.
To planet Bermuda and be on the lookout for ships approaching.
Entropy got a girlfriend?
Unwanted visitors.
That's added content, I'm guessing. But Oxide? Oxide, bro. The fourth warp room equals the fourth game. Crash Team Racing. They did it all in this game. Okay, so out for launch. We're out for launch now. This motherfucker's battery was low. But anyhow, now what does this remind me of? Well, actually, what it really reminds me of is the racing level 4 nitrous oxide. Really? I mean, hell, this could be Wuthering Heights. For real, for real. Technically. Man, look how good this shit looks, bro. Look at this. Look at that. What else they got in here? Yeah, they really made the fourth warp room fourth dimensional, I'm guessing.
It looks like we're en route to the rift generator. But we'd be a lot faster in that. What's that?
I knew it.
Tana? I'm not losing you guys in this dimension too. I'll handle this.
Girl.
You're a team.
Boy, what I miss?
I'm guessing this is more so. Whoop. Okay, this actually reminds me of. Damn, this reminds me of This kind of, I guess this kind of reminds me of like the piston it away levels from Crash 2, somewhat. I don't know. No, 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 no. There's got to be an elevator around here somewhere. Okay. This is more like Future Frenzy too. This could be implied in a couple different ways. Yeah, this could be Future Frenzy. From Warp. Nice. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see more of what this game has to offer in these later parts. Okay, so basically these levels consist of Future Frenzy-esque aspects, basically. Wow, nice. Yeah, this would be some Future Frenzy type stuff here. I don't even remember that specific part, so where you even had to do all that. Yeah, Future Frenzy mixed with some nitrous oxide type. Okay. Now seeing this puts an end to my speculation. So the fourth warp rum is based on nitrous oxide. Now I guess saving him, I'm assuming. All right. Well, not for this level though. I remember this. I actually remember watching this, recording this. This weird looking level that looks like it should be underwater, because it probably should be underwater. This is probably Coral Canyon from Wrath of Cortex. Yeah, I think this is Coral Canyon. I remember this, and this is a pretty odd looking level. Yeah, this is Coral Canyon. You're moving like, I don't know what this thing crashes on, but you're seeing a whole lot of weird like sea animals and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, the bonus round really lets you know this is supposed to be Coral Canyon. Yeah, this is definitely supposed to be Coral Canyon. Definitely. This is basically an underwater level that's not underwater. I'm guessing. I don't know. This looks weird as hell. And this is when it actually starts to become like one of those horrible water levels from Wrath of Cortex. To a degree. I mean, it is easier. I can't say that. But you're ducking a lot of enemies. Seemingly here. You got a lot of stuff to watch out for, like those water levels, but yeah. This is definitely Coral Canyon. Definitely. Oh, by the way, this is actually the bonus level. I just wasn't paying attention, because I kept fast forwarding, so I just thought I'd correct myself. Now, this is actually the bonus. But this is all Coral Canyon shit. So we're still taking some stuff from Wrath of Cortex, as you can see. Yeah, this is definitely it. This is Coral Canyon all the way. Yeah. This ain't nothing but Coral Canyon. All right, food run, rush hour, whatever the hell. Now this.
Let's see if these tall poppies know how to smoke a steak.
Based on how this level looks, this, oh man, this could actually be more like atmospheric pressure. Well, no, what am I talking about? Wuthering Heights. Yeah, this could actually be like a Wuthering Heights kind of level. Except you're actually outside in the heights. Interesting. All right. All right, now Tona got her own portion. Oh, so she is one of the good guys. Huh. She was looking a little suspicious to me for a minute there. Okay, this is why I'm calling it Wuthering Heights, because there's a lot of... This is like a better version of Wuthering Heights. I mean, except you're actually outside, but you're, you know... Alright, this level's probably long, so I'm just going to be skipping shit. Alright, so Cortex is doing his little portion of the game. His little timeline. Let's see what happens here.
That schnurgle steak was killer.
Screws. Who cooked it? Heat was too high. That's why it was all rubbery inside. Fine grill marks too.
I like the pickled waffle leaves.
Cortex, you can't. Why did you not see it before?
Give him hell!
So now this is the fifth part of the game. This is the final part of the game. It's where you gotta take down Cortex. No more four masks. Well, they're gonna help you, I guess. The remaining masks. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I didn't, you know. But it's been a while since I've actually watched over this stuff. But I can tell you, this is the fifth part. This is the final part. To where now it's just all about taking down Cortex. Toxic tunnels. We're going back to the Crash 1 days. Toxic waste much? Now I think the reason why they're going back to Crash 1 here at the end of the game,
Why did you? I have to choose a bandicoot. I'm just done with the warhead. This
I mean, it is about time, and Crash 1 gives you that classic ending that you want. Yeah, this is kind of like, I guess you can call this toxic waste. You can call this a toxic waste level. I don't know, but yeah, you can see that's what they're going for. It's like you're on the third island of Crash 1, and you're about to take down Cortex. You're finishing up the third island to take his ass out. So anyhow, oh well, I think I was actually wrong. This is more like Piston It Away. I mean, think about it. First you got a red gem, Now you got a yellow gem. A blue gem? How many gems you got in this? I mean, the only thing missing is a mad doctor with a shield and you pushing him off a ledge and him screaming, yeah! I mean, with all these colored gems, I mean, this is basically spaced out. This is spaced out. This is spaced out. 5th warp run. Anyhow. Okay, so let me look at this level a little bit to see if I can find some correlations to the final parts of the trilogy. You know what this could, you know what this might be? Especially when he goes into like one of those doorways. This could be the lab. This could actually be the lab. One of those lab or I guess lights out. More so the lab. Yeah. Speaking of the lab,
Masquerade as me, will you? Well, I'm you from the future, you idiot. I'm not an idiot. You're the idiot. Idiot. Get him.
Yup. We are in the lab, folks. We are. This is the lab. Shut up.
We have an evil doppelganger situation.
We
I'm not a doppelganger. No, forget it.
are in the lab. Well, now Crash is in a. Well, never mind. Never mind. I guess this is all lab level type stuff from Crash 1, basically. And the Cortex being conflicted with himself. Get it? All his problems are self-inflicted. Get it? Ha ha ha. I guess there's no point in me showing the very end, because you already know you're gonna fight Cortex and beat him in the end. We already know that's what the end consists of. But you know these are at least one of the final levels. So this is Home Attack. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.